video, we're going to install Homebrew. So if you're not familiar with Homebrew, just think of it as like kind of a package manager. It helps you install various packages and things that you might need that don't come necessarily with the operating system out of the box. So that's a short form of what Homebrew is. And if you're using Terminal for the first time and you want to streamline some of your work, especially for software developers, you might find this tool very advantageous. All right, so let's start by opening up an instance of Terminal. So we can do so with Spotlight, Terminal. Then we're going to open up a browser. Let's try Safari. And then we'll pull up Safari and we'll search for brew.sh. That'll bring up Brew. Note that you can also open up a browser just by hitting, Spotlight and typing in Safari. That works as well. Okay. And we are now at the Homebrew page, but there is one prerequisite that we'll need before we install Homebrew. And that may be if you haven't set up Xcode. So I think as of this recording, we're at Xcode version 13, somewhere along those lines if you're using Monterey. I'm on the M1 Silicon Mac, so this may differ depending on your operating system or what you're doing. In order to do that, we will switch over to Terminal real quick here. Now there are several ways that you can install the command line tools for Xcode. I'll provide a link below that you can follow if you want to go through the GUI route and grab Xcode in its entirety from Apple developers. We're going to do it this way. We're going to type in Xcode and we're going to just select and we're going to use the install flag. So notice that I had an error here. It says command line tools for me is already installed. So if you don't get this error, that's okay, because that means that you haven't installed Xcode and this command up here will install Xcode for you. You can use this optional, it says here, software updates to install updates. So I can show you that flag at a later date, but note that if you get this error, that means that command line tools are already installed and you're good to go. So once we have that done, we'll jump back to the browser. We'll go down to here where it says install Homebrew, and we will copy this to our clipboard. And it's Command V to paste that in, and we'll paste this command in, and then we'll hit enter or return. It'll ask you for a password. You can punch in your password, and then it'll allow the script to install. So press return to continue. And this might take a while depending on your machine, and it'll install and update. And when it's done, we'll jump back to just kind of double checking to see if Homebrew is ready to go for us. All right, after the installation is complete, you may get a warning. It says Homebrew is not in your path. That's okay. There's instructions below to add that to your path. So basically, I believe it's right here where it says run these two commands. So we can just highlight this, Control C, Control V, and we'll run those commands. And I think you can check the path. So if you just, if you use echo and you check your path, and as you can see, Homebrew is now in your path right here. So if you ever have to, see what's in your path, and the path there actually just means that things that you can access kind of globally or just run with certain commands, this is where you'd find that out. All right, we'll just clear that. And to make sure that Homebrew is working, we can do a brew -- version. And you can see that the current version I'm running right now is 3.3.9. So we'll clear that. You could do also a brew update. And brew is up to date. And we could do a brew doctor. And your system's ready to brew. So that's it for Homebrew. I might provide more videos on some details around Homebrew and things that you can do with it. If you need to get Homebrew up and running on your Mac, and this is where you would find any documentation and instructions on how to do so as well. And you can install various applications using Homebrew. And that's how you install and set up Homebrew on your Mac. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.